I wanted to give in. I wanted to go back to my place of excuses. And I'm finding that my mind, whenever I start a fast or start the day with intention of fasting, especially since I have allowed myself to kind of stray from the keto path, my mind starts making up these excuses for me. And here lately, I have been listening to my devilish mind and giving in to the excuses. I know I've been needing to start a fast. I got sick, didn't start it. I have been eating kind of whatever I want lately, and I've been always having the intention to do a fast or intermittent fasting. And for the most part, I do intermittent fast. Not the way I've wanted to, but anyway, my mind starts getting to this point where I hit a certain time in my fast, and I'm actually going to start documenting it when it happens because I need to see what this pattern is. But it hits a certain time, and then it starts switching over to, well, it's the 27th, and tomorrow's the 28th, and that's an even day. Or you should just continue, there's only a couple more days of February, just eat for the rest of February and start again on February 1st. Or you could eat today and have the rest of the week to fast. But there's still food at home. But there's still, bread, and we got some spinach artichoke dip. There's also a jar of peanut butter. There's no ice cream, but you do have a jar of mixed nuts that's still there. You can make sandwiches because you got your favorite bread. And A, B, C, and D. Every single different excuse that... Oh, and then also, you're still sick and you still need the nutrients, so wait until you're better and then start fasting. These are all the different things that my mind has been, my mind has been running through these different things, trying to get me to eat. And I almost gave in today, you guys. I swear to God, I was just in the F it mood. And maybe that's why I'm giving into these excuses, and I'm letting these excuses be stronger than I am. And that's one of the shirts that I had made, was be stronger than your strongest excuse. And I need to start living up to that, because I get this mental battle going on in my mind. Well, you need to eat. That sounds really good. I'm really hungry. There's always tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. And then I give in and I eat and I mess it all up. And then I gain even more weight and I start again tomorrow. And same thing. I gain even more weight and more weight and more weight. You guys, I am up over 20 pounds. And I need to start going back down. And I know this. Okay, I know this. I am looking forward to losing the last 60 pounds this year. I am, and it's probably not going to be the last because I still want to continue on, but for 2020, I want to at least get under 200. I also want to possibly start trying for another baby, maybe. My kid's turning 12 in February. I want, there's a lot of different things that I want. And I know that these goals are there. And I know that I need to do this to reach my goals. But for some reason, my mind keeps putting up roadblocks. My mind keeps focusing in on all the foods, which I told you guys, I told you this was going to happen. I told you that when I had all of these different foods opened up to me, what was going to happen? That's what I was afraid of. all of these foods are now available to me, and my mind is like, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, because I can. And this is exactly what I told you guys was going to happen. I told you guys that I was afraid that once I stopped my Keto 365-day journey challenge, that I would have all of these foods open up to me. And that's what I was afraid of. And I did exactly what I was afraid that I was going to do. And I am stronger than that. And so what did I do, you guys? I got butt naked. I stepped on that scale. And when I saw the number, I was like, nope. I put my clothes back on. I grabbed some coffee and I went in my room. So, you guys, a couple of different ways that I want to say. Number one, you're going to have evil thoughts in your mind. You're going to have excuses in your mind. You're going to give yourself reasons, valid reasons, granted, why you should abandon your fast. You're going to give yourself valid reasons. You are going to give in to those reasons sometimes. Hopefully not as often as, other people do. But it's going to happen. You're going to have those reasons. What you need to do is decide if those reasons are actually going to move you forward in your journey, or if they're going to put you at a standstill. If they put you at a standstill, or even drag you backwards, you're always going to be one step forward, two steps back. The other thing too is that you have to realize that you're going to have these valid reasons. But again, it really goes back to, where in your journey do you want to be? Do you want to continue always having to step back and then step forward, step back and then step forward? I always go at things with, I have until so-and-so date to do this. This is how much I want to lose by so-and-so date. And then this vicious cycle happens, and then it gets to that date and nothing has changed. Or my weight has gone up. So, and I do this all the time, and I have always done this over and over and over. For instance, on the 5th, I have my MRI doctor's appointment. I want to be at, I want to be back down to the 256. Is it going to happen? I have no idea. But the way my mentality was today, I was about to throw that in the toilet because I wanted bread and peanut butter. I wanted a ham sandwich. And the thing is that luckily, I was able to just tell myself to shut up. Stop giving myself excuses. And I need to get back into that mentality of, this is what you need to do until you reach that goal. So do this until you reach that goal. I am going to hopefully fast, because it didn't work out last time, but it's always been my goal. I want to fast until I get back down to the 256. I really do. And I have to keep trying, you guys. I'm not giving up on myself. And I really want you guys to try. If you keep giving up and starting over and giving up and giving into those excuses and those valid reasons, you might have completely valid reasons, you guys. But if you keep giving into them and you find that you do that one step forward, two steps back, give yourself a goal and fast until that goal. Make it a micro goal though. Don't make it a huge thing. If you're trying to get into, say, the 250s, say the 250s. Don't say a specific number. 240s, 230s, whatever. Get out of the 200s. Don't give yourself a specific number to aim for, but give yourself a broader and shorter goal to reach. And then once you get there, make another one for yourself. And at that point, you can decide, are you going to take your 2 steps back and continue going forward until you reach that next goal? Or are you just going to push and keep going further? That's something that I was just thinking about today. I wanted to share it with you guys because it's something I need to do. I need to sit down and write down a bunch of mini goals for myself. I'm going to try this and see if it works. A bunch of mini goals and see if I can reach those or fast until I reach that goal. Then decide if I'm going to do, my OMAD meal and then continue on fasting, because what I'm doing right now is not going to get me to my goal at all. And I am just going the opposite direction, and I absolutely hate it. I feel miserable. I love the fact that I'm able to eat all these different kinds of foods. But I hate the fact that I'm able to eat all these different kinds of foods, because I know myself and I know that it's not a good idea for me. And my husband would say it's all about self-control, but with the eating disorder that I have, I don't have self-control. It all kind of goes out the window. And I get in this mindset that once I have something, like one thing that I'm not supposed to, then it's like all blown to hell, and I just should continue on. And then it's kind of like I eat whatever I want. And then the next day I get up and I have the good intention of either fasting the whole day or doing intermittent fasting. And then I eat, and then I'm like, okay, but I'm still hungry. And that's a big thing too, you guys. Feeling physical hunger and physical fullness. That's, I'm actually going to talk about in another video because it's already 11 minutes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm just kind of ranting here, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. It's just something to think about. Write down those micro goals and see if you can fast until you reach those micro goals, and then make a decision from that point if you want to go forward or if you want to take your 2 steps back and then continue forward. It's up to you. It's your journey, but try different things and see what works for you guys, okay? Let me know in the comments what you choose to do, or maybe what even helps you when you start hearing the voice of reason in your mind telling you to break your fast. Because I want to know, I want to see if some of your suggestions can help me and help other people. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.